The Astros apology tour got off to a bumpy start yesterday in Florida. We spent a large portion of the show on that, mainly because we were absolutely stunned that they had this much time to prepare for that day and failed miserably. Starting with the owner, Jim Crane, he contradicted himself all over the place. Then the team trots out Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman. They were on the dais for 90 seconds. Then the players in the clubhouse, they probably did a little bit better. Carlos Correa did a pretty good job, but there's no easy way out. The Astros were caught in a big way, although their owner said, we didn't cheat, we just broke some rules. The best strategy would have been just admit it, move on. The players tried to do that. Some did and sounded a little more respectful than others, but the general rule in sports has always been, in my 40 years of doing this, the cover-up is often worse than the crime. Now, the crime's pretty bad here. The cover-up is catching up with the crime. The team's indirect responses caused even more doubt. There's a lot of speculation they did more than we know. And I believe that that's the case. Because they don't get around to saying, we didn't use buzzers. They said, well, the commissioner didn't find anything there. That's the goal for them, not to find anything. Hey, we were really obvious in how we were cheating with the garbage can. We were really sneaky with the buzzers. I still go back to that Jose Altuve video when you just won the American League Championship Series. You just homered off Aroldis Chapman, and you're rounding third, heading for home, and you're covering up. Hey, don't rip my jersey. My wife doesn't want me half naked on TV. Meanwhile, the Instagram photos where he's got his shirt off at the beach, he doesn't feel like he's too embarrassed to do that. But, hey, don't rip off the jersey. No, don't do it. Then you just hit one of the biggest home runs in baseball history. You're grabbing your uniform. Everybody knows, apparently, what's with that uniform. Hey, don't rip that off. Don't rip that off. Then he goes into the clubhouse and changes into a T-shirt. Okay. What a coincidence there. The Astros hope that this was the beginning of the end of that scandal. After yesterday, I think it's pretty clear the drama is far from over. Now, you had some players who had some things to say. Garrett Cole, he's the now Yankee star pitcher. He was with the Astros, and he had this to say yesterday.
I haven't gotten any vibes like that. I mean, certainly, these are my teammates, so we'll have many conversations along the way. And if that happens to be one of them, I mean, I'll just give them an honest answer, which is, I had no idea of any of it going on, and I didn't see any of it. And so I really don't think I have much to apologize for. So.
Okay, so he didn't know what was going on, which is possible, but his fellow star pitcher, Justin Verlander, did.
Yeah, I mean, it's been difficult showing up in 2017, and once I spent some time there, understood what was happening. I wish I had said more. Looking back, I can't go back. I can't reverse my decision. Like I said, I wish I had said more, and I didn't, and for that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he's also a guy who's called out other teams for cheating and never shied away from that. I was just disappointed it took this amount of time, and that's all you got from the Astros. They didn't really apologize to baseball. I mean, they're using semantics here. Hey, we broke rules. We didn't cheat. I'm going to guess if you check the definition, if you break the rules, it may feel like you're cheating. But, the Astros, if they think this is going away, not going away. I was just perplexed that this is what they gave us, having this much time. And you have crisis management teams who will come in and say, hey, this is not, I don't know if they use this, but if you're going to have a lawyer who's preparing his client, you go over what are the questions that can be asked and how are we going to answer them. That's just simple. And you had weeks to do this, months to do this, and that's what you gave us. Jim Crane, the owner, should have just read a statement. I mean, gave me great radio content yesterday for a couple hours, but it was sad to see that. It really was. And then he's saying, hey, it didn't have an impact. And then He follows up by saying, I never said that. And then he doubles down on that. And that was poorly planned. But there'll be more information that comes out here. This isn't going away. It's not, because now you have baseball, you have fan bases, the media that didn't get answers yesterday. In fact, gave us more questions. And do I have questions about the buzzer? I do. Because nobody said, I mean, and maybe I'm wrong here, but it feels like nobody comes out and says, we absolutely, positively weren't using buzzers. It's the commissioner's office or baseball did not find any evidence. It feels like there's more that's going to come out now, because those players who aren't on the Astros, who are on other teams, might find religion and say some more things here. Or they might leak something to somebody that, hey, you guys should check into this. It's not over. Did the Astros make things worse or way worse?
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.